Yes, Drew, that's the sentiment to have. Oh, our trader friends that just showed up. Yeah, Miami was one who ended up getting frostbite. Though, being that we keep the inside of the colony at a pleasant 20 degrees Celsius, they have no issues now. But they may bleed out before they make it anywhere else. A pack of man-hunting rabucks. There's quite a few of them, too. And sadly enough, it had some stuff listed outside to be hauled in, but doesn't look like anybody actually is outside now. Let's go ahead and close the door up. Keep it closed. Oh, they dropped a bunch of the shit we bought outside. That sucks. In any case, we got a bunch of these guys trying to kill us. These rabucks, but it's not going to be much of a problem, though. Hey there, Dickneck. Why don't you grab that hand cannon? I mean, you're right there. You wanna test this thing out on some actual targets. Oh my god, does it make you slow? It's pretty much like the worst thing for anybody to use. Yeah, that thing's pretty cool. Pretty cool. But, kind of worthless for anybody to just run around with. What about you, Gatey? Oh yeah, you got that M14. Oh man, we were having trouble keeping meat stockpiled too. This is going to save us. Plenty of burgers and tacos out of this. Oh, hi, Juice. I guess you could do some shooting, Juice. I mean, you're more for long-range poking, but why not? Goldeneye. Yeah, you can come back and do some shooting, too. Oh, Goldeneye! Oh, boo, boo! It just got shot in the back by that precision turret. Shit! Yeah. Needs tending now. Oh, that's Tenda! You need to go get in the hospital, my friend. Pop Soap, you can help out, but you stay down here where that thing isn't going to shoot you. In fact, Juice, you move down there as well. Have less of a chance of that fucking turret. M1911 of Discovery. That's the gun that Goldeneye was carrying around, I believe. Increases research speed and whatnot. Axel has that AK-12, which is an amazing rifle. Death in 23 hours. Yeah, I'm sure Goldeneye will be fine. It's kind of a dumb move on my part. So you've just got a sniper rifle. You go on your way. I can use some more turrets, to be honest, I mean. Oh yeah, we're researching those blast turrets, aren't we? So much food! We need to get these Huskies on a different owner too, I think. They're following Juice around because she's training all the animals. Okay, somebody wrapped up Goldeneye. Getting fed hearty stew by Cry. who has a chocolate milk in their pocket. Ray's got that fucking suit as well. Alright, everybody go off duty, I suppose. It sounds like that's it. So, yeah. Juice is still going to be busy finishing the rest of these guys off. Candy is candy. Combat suppliers left range. Farewell for the season, my friends. Ah, here's the vault traders. It's just one guy. Poor bastard. There you go, Juice. Yeah, Juice would be the only person really appropriate to carry around that giant cannon. And even then, I mean, it slows you down so much. But Juice doesn't really have an issue with speed, and still probably would not, even after picking that thing up. You can still probably outrun just about everybody. Ascendant can probably be released from jail now that he's calmed down. Well, nice, still recovering, of course. Yeah, luckily that was just a torso hit. I think that precision turret would probably kill you if it was a headshot. What's that tree doing? Up to 30%. Good. Ah, we went through all the steel shroom. Let's go ahead and switch this up to plasteel bulb and allow sewing. Got a lot of work to do, farmers. Farmer, I barely know her. It's time for a sermon. But it doesn't look like Drew's going to be making it. He's way too far out. Should probably even change Juice out from being the preacher. Gets there before everybody else. Oh no, Drew's just barely gonna make it. He'll make it one step into the room. Bastard. Drew was all the way out at the front gates when the it started. Still a few of these guys left to hunt. Yeah, what kind of turrets do we have access to at the moment? Oh, we have steel caltrops. So essentially they would just work the same way as our barbed wire, I think. Their military grade turret, which I think we already have 2 of those. Shredder turret, we got that one. The precision turret, which we have up here. If I were to build another precision turret, we'd obviously want one all the way down here. But it wouldn't be able to clear that corner. It'd be great for any guys trying to run away from the main gates, but startles me every time, Juice. Murder holes, ballistas, meh. I mean, we do have mines still. We could lace up some mines around the front. In fact, I believe we already have our mine workbench set up. Yeah. We'll keep one nuke mine on hand at all times. So yeah, we have the components and everything set up for landmines. That whole economy. Smart mines would be nice. Maybe not one right there. Certainly one right there. Just a couple. As far as the nuke mine goes, I don't know where the hell I'm going to put that. Far away. Hey, this guy finally made it, and he's not freezing to death. Bad I can't just offer to buy his entire caravan. Or I'll be able to afford it. Free steaks? Yes. Loads of them. It's going to take a while to go through all of them, actually. Making the bulk of the tofu. Now you make the cheese. I'm sure we're behind on it. You're up to 15 cooking now, Violent, so you surely can get a lot out of those guys. Well, yeah, with that plasteel that we bought, that we purchased, oh, we didn't get nearly enough. I think that last trader, these guys down here only had like 60 or whatever. Alright, let's talk to this guy real quick before he gets down here, because I can't remember if these two factions are fighting or not. He's even offering us tacos and grilled kebabs. Oh, thank you. He's got zebra meat. Ooh, we're up to 7 honey now. May end up being able to make one of our own hives instead of having to wait for that one outside to finish. Have uranium brute bulbs, a couple hundred steel. 177 plus steel. Which probably ended up getting used for something else anyways. Maybe the advanced components or something. Or Vancidium. Higher components. We got a lot more cloth than you, buddy. He's got some raccoon leather. Got a lot of rebuck hide, and we're going to have a lot more. Sea snake leather. Yeah, sell all that. Squadiggles. Got warg fur and tough deep hide. Not interested in any of those. Buy the zebra meat. And that's about it. As far as resources are concerned, anything of his I want. We could still make some money back by selling him stuff. Coffee, flour, sugar, loads of soy milk, of course. I suppose he's not interested in drugs. Wow, 274 per unit of Vancidium. Jesus. How about some blocks? I got loads of those. Never short on blocks. Close enough. And we'll just buy a few units of Forum to even it up. He didn't have any medicine, did he? No, he did have 6 units of medicine. Oh, we've still got plenty. Never mind. I keep forgetting that there's 2 types of medicine. That's why I couldn't find any earlier. Juice is fixing up one of our shirts. Ooh, the plasteel bulb is going to be pretty. I imagine it's going to take forever to grow, too. Sad day. Sad, sad day. The 12 Nutramine. What about, good old fertilizer? 550. Can only do like a couple rows up here. Wouldn't be all that useful. Freezer rooms overflowing with Robux. There's more to go. I feel like we could probably get another cooking bot too. But they make everybody sick. Well, not the high grade ones anyways. Which I think I was supposed to end up... I think we shut down the other one, didn't we? I think we got 2 of them. Ah. They also double as farmers too, I think. The hell is coconut? Maybe out fetching a material or an ingredient. Yep. Dragging some corpse back to stuff into the Soylent Green machine. Free tofu. Yeah, I shouldn't even be bother to make a tofu now. I think we're okay when it comes to meats. Did want to make those cookies. Cornbread. So there's cornbread and cornbread muffins. Just flour and cornmeal for the cornbread. So it must be the muffins that requires that. No, just flour and cornbread and cornmeal. Chocolate muffins. That requires eggs as well. Let's put chocolate muffins on the wheel. Sure. Sure. Why not? I think everything else is going to get behind the pizzas because I don't think we're going to have any shortage of ingredients for pizzas for a little while. Let's drop pizzas for now to the bottom. I want to see what else we can make. Flour, rice, or sugar? What the hell are you doing, Ranger? Oh, Kitchen Bot's going to be making something. Oh, he was, yeah, Ranger was using the grindstone. Kitchen Bot's the one making chocolate muffins. Probably, Josh. I still have to re-download and everything, but that isn't going to take very long, I'm sure. Wow, there's still more. We did get our mines up, though. Armed? Yeah, I want you to have no arms. I am the one who detonates mines, damn it. Robo muffins indeed. Yeah, but apparently we don't have the ingredients for cookies. Which is fine. Hey, already back to making pizzas. Unstoppable the Doge is hauling some plasteel for us. Which I haven't noticed any getting dumped into that stockpile, but... Ah, that's why, of course. We're still making carbon jumpsuits, which I'm sure requires plasteel. Yeah. So that's where all the material has been going. But those carbon jumpsuits are really fucking useful. They are great body wear. Yeah, there's loads of mobs that you can add. They're a little bit more complicated. If I remember right, I think I only ever ended up adding a couple myself. Yes, we know everybody has... shitty clothing. Okay, we're good. We're good. I haven't even finished replanting the resource fields yet. Yeah, trying to set up mutators are not fun. You know, we haven't been working on sculpting any new statues, have we? Oh no, Dancy's still working on them. I just haven't been paying attention to them. So Dancy. Dancy. There's some nice looking ones. This is probably the nicest. Just think I'm maybe running out of room for them. This work represents Dancy crafting a grand sculpture with great intensity. The grand sculpture looks to be a masterwork quality. The grand sculpture is emblazoned with its title, Oppression Number 0. 6 onlookers surround her. There is a rock near the edge of the image, and the image is totally devoid of both chaos and decay. The image tells the story of the time Dancy created a grand sculpture on the 6th of winter, 5503. Probably set that one up somewhere. We have a poor sculpture here. Normal, excellent, good, superior. Excellence is obviously the way we want to go. I mean, other than these hallways, which are too small for grand sculptures. I mean, we can start continue throwing them into people's bedrooms. Why not? At least the good ones. Or the better than garbage ones. Oh, is that one new? I thought we only had one superior. That one's new too. On this work is a portrayal of Raphael Goodman selling goods to Brucey Juice Dickbutt with greedy intent. Raphael is counting his money. Uncountable actors sits behind the focal point. The work suggests the concept of closeness. This portrayal refers to a trade between Raphael Goodman and Brucey Juice Dickbutt on the 10th of spring, 5503. Shoy. I'm sure it is. Well, let's throw a few of them down. Item number 0. This carving bears an illustration of Vivian Regina Dickbutt flying into a berserk rage because of the stress. Her face is in a look of twisted serenity. The image is bordered by a group of llamas, while the work is infused with the idea of despair and is done in a purist style. This artwork relates to Regina going berserk on the 14th of fall, 5502. I didn't think she was around that long, but apparently so. Here, Dancy, you can have that one. This is probably the largest colony I've had, colonist number-wise. So, whatever this number is, probably this many. Think I can't count? You should hear me try to read. LOL. And apparently we haven't picked up those items yet. We traded for those quite a while back. Guess we're kind of a little tight on room now. And the caravan from Butt Baron is leaving. You could call another one in, I suppose, but I don't know. How about the industrial citizens? You would think that they would want to carry a lot of steel around with them, with the name and all. Freya Tail Fairwing greets Juice. Yeah, more bulk goods, please. All the bulk goods, even. Where is... And Hanfi is leaving as well. He'll be fine. These guys, not so much, but I'm searching for the one who had... frostbite. Unless it just went away. Would imagine it would count as a stab scar now. Oh, they would just leave off the map over here on this section. They would be fine. They would make it. Holy Scoot's outside cleaning. Damn it, Scoot. Not there. Not here either. None of that is considered anybody's home. And somebody let our fire go out. Shit. Need to keep that room heated for those bees. Speaking of bees, any more hunty? Oh, still 7. What's the next batch coming up? 60% honeycombs grown. So we may get lucky and be able to start a second hive without having to wait on that hollow log outside. Bork, bork. Everybody rushes to the temple. How's the temple looking? Extremely impressive. Good, good, good. Here comes another wave of folk trying to make it in before the sermon's finished. Kramer's gonna miss it. Sad day. Worship is over. How's our standing with Cthulhu? We still have ways to go. Hopefully you fuckers like jazz. And what about fertilizer? Oh, we've got quite a bit. A 1600 fertilizer. That'll go quite far. I don't think I'm going to be using it on beans, though. Oh, are the rest? Oh, we actually caught up with beans. Oh, and fruit even has its own subgroup. I was thinking of stuff like coffee and sugar and whatnot. Flour, cornmeal, milk. But we did go through all of our beans, so I guess we're not good with beans. And that would cover the rest of them. Interesting. Well, fuck it. May as well go ahead. Just keep going down that direction. Going down that rabbit hole. Miners are hard at work as usual. Mining 20. Mining 20. I'm sure mining 20. Even with 3 of them, since I don't have them carrying around pickaxes, it's going to take them longer to mine, but that's fine. They can keep their guns or their personal shields, whatever they may have. What in the hell? Talfowl sleep outside with minor hypothermia. The rest of his group left him. Okay. Of course, it's a nice, brisk, negative 37 degrees Celsius outside. The gigantelope doesn't have to worry about freezing. Campfire's going again. And the hive inside of this hollow tree continues to grow as well. Farmers are still trying to get this field planted. Hell, some of this plasteel is already up to 12% grown. They've even made it this far down. But hey, at least they're making it. Desperately need another batch of the neutro flour. Here we go with stew being made out of oranges and roebuck meat. That might not be as bad. We could plow the fields out here for the orange trees. Those take a considerable amount of time to grow. Making coffee and everything, right? Yeah, that's only after soy milk and everything else. Except for cheese. Should be fine then. Oh yeah, apparently we don't have any coffee or tea to make. I don't know why I have all this twice. Seems a little redundant. Okay, bulk coffee and 4 coffees. Yeah, if anything, we should be making oranges with chicken. What the hell are you making? I know we were smelting stuff with plasteel as well. Ah, that's the Vansidium. So that's also where all of our plasteel went. Goes Dickneck, starting fires now. I'll have Juice try to arrest him. And it made him drop his tacos. Now Dickneck's a... Oh! Dickneck dropped his tacos when he got arrested, and Winnie immediately calmed him up. Because the animals are all limited to eating like this hay and whatnot in the kibble down here. Because they're not allowed to go into the kitchen anymore. So, if somebody drops a fucking taco where one of the dogs can get, they're going to go straight after it. I know I recognize that smell somewhere before. Need more muffalos. Only I could get some traders to show up with them. And we are still working on Vansidium. Really? You'll use up, like, you can use up an entire repair kit on 96% of pants? See, if anything gets repaired, it should probably be anything below 50%. And good to legendary. So we're not wasting materials. I've got a lot of forced clothing still, apparently. We'll go ahead and clear all forced clothing for the time being. That way, if anybody changes their mind as to what they would prefer to be wearing at the moment, they can do so. GoldenEye's been building up a nicotine resistance. I think we ended up selling some of our cigarettes. Our number dropped a little bit. And some of our joints. We're always growing more. Yeah, we're even growing agave. Was I planning on making tequila? I don't know. I think it's mostly just being used to cook with when it comes to everything else. Is it an ingredient? 'Cause I don't remember seeing it listed. May even go under fruit. I don't know. Is agave a fruit, or is it just a plant? We're currently working on those blast turrets right now, too. Multi-barrel weapons. Concrete work's definitely something I want to get into. We're obviously going to learn before we go anywhere else, but especially if long term we want to build on a flat, open ice sheet, building your own base out of concrete would be pretty ideal. Though we'd have to bring all the materials with us, obviously. Another superior sculpture, titled Sadness. On this piece is a representation of a solitary thief. Innumerable millers appears in the background. The style is detail-oriented, with unoriginal elements. Sure, throw it down in somebody's room. Oh, we could even use more plant pots, to be honest. We're using the hexagon ones, which comes with RimKia, though, I think. Let's make them out of granite, I suppose. Not like we have any shortage. Rooms are all staying plenty warm enough. I think 17 degrees Celsius is the lowest temperature I see in any of the rooms. Sounds fine to me. Though the back hallway is like negative 20 degrees. But nobody goes back there. All the other lived-in sections are plenty warm. Well, back here it's at a negative 17 degrees. But that's fine. Even being at the end of the summer, it's still warming up some outside. Well, it's going to be some time before the plasteel bulbs are even ready to be processed. I may as well set them up. Oh, wow, we're even smelting weapons, huh? I don't trust that. I'm kind of surprised that we're not smelting all of our weapons. Okay, we were smelting uranium root bulbs here too. And bulk smelt. But I think that was because we ended up buying a bunch or finding some. Something like that. Agency. Still good with them. Industrial Citizens of Night Rock. Colonial Marines are pretty big fans of us. Now we're waiting on the Industrial Citizens right now. Once they show up, I'll send a request to the agency, maybe? Our next batch of cotton coming in. Which we're already sitting on a considerable amount of cloth. But we're going to need that for the super soil. Sure, get kidney, huh? Hey, sermon time. Who needs a fucking kidney? Oh yeah, and I could have swore I had this. Yeah, we do have this set up for snow to be plowed. Or shoveled, at least. Guess our cleaner bots are getting behind. Oh, Kafuru. Praise be your name. Deliver us unto the mercy of the dark ones. Yeah, well, that's the thing, though, game. They gotta get naked to take showers. Stop yelling at me for it. It isn't my fault. Well, the farmers are gonna be super busy again, now that we have an entire cotton field and an entire corn field. It's corn, right? No, that's rice. Rice field. Welcome to the rice fields, motherfucker. Is that a rice paddy? Whatever. Anyway, they're gonna be busy for some time. Tomatoes too. We still haven't cut through all these rebucks. How much meat are we sitting on now? 3,400. We're up to 3,000 rebuck cuts. Still have 225 human meat. I think that's mostly being used for training animals, though. Occasionally, when Juice decides to use it. Speaking of animals, I don't even think I've taken a look at them. Some of them are probably ready to go further in their training. That Shibe can be taught to haul. And that alligator man. That alligator man. Loads of Prager Doges. Game is not liking me right now. I could probably stand for some more tier 3 kitchen bots. I think that's going to cost plasteel as well, which we obviously don't have. We only have 7 pieces left. Only just now 19% of the first batches of the plasteel we're growing. Almost ready for the next batch of honeycomb to be finished up. Well, somebody used up 4 honey. God damn it. Which would have been nice to have. Because I believe that would have put us over the threshold after this harvest. Apparently some cargo pods crashed nearby. With some antibiotics. Not interested. Juice and Drew are sharing the bathroom. Both are having a soak. I do like, however, with how I position the tubs, the way that they lay down in them. They're facing away from each other, which is unfortunate. It kind of makes me want to move the bathtubs. They're talking, at least. That's interesting. There's nothing wrong with having co-ed bathrooms. However, I do think I have to rebuild these tubs. In fact, Juice, come back real quick and just tear that one down. Should be facing that direction. And we'll rotate the other. Bathroom's impressive though, right? Extremely impressive. Awful, 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 awful. I mean, I guess I could build like shower rooms. As for the toilets, those need stalls. I'm not worried about those being tiny rooms. Whatever. Other Doge is giving birth. What a surprise. Now that one be facing down like that. Should be good now. I don't think I have to mess with the plumbing either. Should already be set up correctly. The golden toilet isn't as funny as golden shower. The toilets and the sinks are fine. We'll keep the golden showers. I'm not even sure if I like the golden showers more or less than the wooden bathtubs. Because the thought of just a wooden bathtub. It doesn't make sense to have a bathtub made out of wood. But whatever. I'm actually surprised that we only needed to have this one water treatment plant. Hell, and by itself, its usage is only at 58%. The Rangers having a bath. I like how the AI have to take baths too. They can be cultists. They require baths. And that's weird. It looks like they will lay any direction that they want to anyhow. I guess they just like facing the walls then. Never mind. Because I did need to rebuild the bathtubs. The 5 miners out here. Oh, what the hell? Actually a pine tree out here. Like all by its lonesome, but growing into the side of this mountain. Yeah, I did end up using that sonar, didn't I? Another batch of compacted machinery. Go ahead and mine that out. Or set it up to be mined out anyways. Hey, a mango. Another one there. What the hell's that? Jade? I'll take the jade too. Well, they haven't made it back to this titanium. Someday. They're a little busy trying to mine the rest of all that garbage out. Haven't even checked our power recently. Yeah. We're sitting on a surplus of almost 17,000 watts. I think we're good. 1,000 watts. You know what we could do is move our medicine up here as well. Might want some stockpiles or something. Some equipment racks. I think they can go in equipment racks. Only need a couple though. Hey, Regina's trying to start fires now. What are you doing? Setting her plasteel on fire? You bitch! She dropped her yogurt though. So immediately a fucking chive hunts it down. Oh, and Regina's actually going to resist arrest. Juice is going to have to beat down her mom. Pretty sure that's her mom still, right? Yeah, she's going to have to beat her mom up. Who is still, you know, only 4 years older than her, but whatever. Stasis pods and whatnot. So, Juice beats Regina down. And can rescue her now. You know what? Don't rescue her. Just, go put those fires out first. Somebody else can grab her. Like that alligator, man. He'll drag her off. Diabetic yet? I don't think so. Don't believe so. Hello, Spilsta. How's it going? Are you disabled yet from getting struck down from riding your bike through traffic? Can you get diabetes from doing that? Pop Soap is dragging some logs out here to continue helping that hollow tree grow out. Did anybody harvest the beehive? Okay, so the beehive was harvested. Of course, somebody already used some honey, so that fucked up things. We're up to 6 again. Yes? Okay, yeah. Then, yeah. A particular theme? Nah, I don't think so. I mean, I'm not original enough for enough decent themes. I guess any theme, if any theme, then it would probably be the fact that this is like a nice planet, I suppose. Let me crash the game while I load that up. In fact, there's only one section of the map that even has any temperate forest on it. I think it's just one. No, that's temperate forest as well. So here, in the middle here. But there's nowhere, even on the temperate forest, that isn't into the negatives when it comes to temperature. So, really, nothing should be growing on this planet. It's too cold anywhere. Then you got places like the caps. There it drops down to like, I think I've seen one average up to -80, maybe -90 somewhere. And then, oh, you may even be able to find colder places on top of mountains. It's a big, shitty ice planet. And we're currently in a permanent volcanic winter. And a climate cycle. Though, I don't think that those will carry over to any other maps that we generate, unfortunately. I mean, we could start them over from the beginning, but... nah. I was kind of hoping the climate cycle would be more extreme, but I guess we're going to find out anyways. It's still only the 15th of the summer of the winter climate cycle. Or it'd just be like the winter cycle. I don't know. Tentacles? Yeah, those two. I forgot to, well, we need more people to sacrifice, really.